So what's going on today? Not a whole hell of a lot. It's the weekend, TGIF, and it's so funny how God and religion is just so firmly ingrained into everything, so much so that you can't even say, you thankful for it being Friday without saying thank God it's Friday. Like it's just everywhere. Let's see what's happening. Asia's little brother is supposed to be coming over tomorrow. That's always fun. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. Tuesday, Micah will be back in town for the Christmas holiday, which is really soon. I wasn't expecting her to come
Well,
back
they give
so
them a nice
quickly.
amount of time off.
Yeah, it's like that's a long time. With like Tuesday is like the 12th or something. So she's just here for the rest of the year. Like what? It'll be good to see Micah. Micah and I have a date to sit down and binge watch all of Star Trek Discovery together. So that's gonna be fun. Uh, Nothing of consequence happening today, but very quickly there is one story that I wanted to pass on to you, and then from there, my wife and I are going to go discuss my series some more because my baby, to her credit, just sat down and read 10 chapters back to back. Like, and that's no small feat because a chapter for me is like anywhere from 2,000 to 2,500 words here. So Asia went to town. So here's here's what's going on with me. As you know, my sister was in town over the summer, which was fun, and my niece was here, and I got to see them. And after that, we kind of, how once somebody leaves, it's like, oh, we're gonna stay in touch, but it really just means that's the polite thing to say while you're here.
It was for the first.
And you may even try, but for the first 2 weeks, it was like, hey, let's catch up. But after a while, life just kind of gets in the way, and that kind of falls by the wayside. And it's no big deal. It's nothing personal. It's just a thing that happens. So I haven't heard from my niece since October. On her birthday, which was like the 23rd. I sent her a message, said happy birthday. I called her. We talked for a few minutes, and prior to that, we hadn't talked in like almost a month. But we talked on her birthday. But today, I got a text message from her, and in her text message, she's explaining to me in great detail what she wants for Christmas. Now, I'm not even gonna mix words. I thought that was bullshit. I thought that was complete bullshit. Like, maybe if you were a 6-year-old child who was calling your uncle to say, "Hey, uncle, how you doing? I miss you so much. Christmas is coming, blah blah blah," and we have a conversation, and then it eases into Christmas. Then I could kind of see it. This is a teenage girl whom I haven't spoken to in 2 months, and I'm not saying that that's her fault, because that's a two-way street. I haven't reached out no more than she's reached out. The difference is when I reach out, I'm not like, hey, get me shit. So, regardless to the fact that we are having our own financial troubles, regardless to the fact that they were just here and it was really nice to connect with them, it really was. It's just wrong that the first things out of your mouth is, "Hey, here's what I want for Christmas." That's that, yeah. And then my sister put it up to her. She's like, "Oh, by the way, Mom says you're the king of the universe," trying to fucking butter me up so I can buy her shit. Like, I'm not saying that I wouldn't want to buy my family member something for Christmas. That's absolutely not what I'm saying at all. I'm not that cheap ass who would look for an excuse. But I'm a firm believer in ask for everything, get nothing. Ask for nothing, get everything. I've had this conversation with my wife every year. Christmas time is usually not the best time for us. We don't have a whole lot of extra money rolling around because we're playing catch up from other things throughout the year. And we there's an understanding that Christmas doesn't come into tax time for us. Or we go out, we get the little extra things that we want to get. But I always feel bad about it. I always tell my wife, I wish I could have done more. I wish I could have done this for you. And it's because she asked me for nothing, makes me want to give her everything. Now, I haven't gone through the motions of looking up the price of what my niece asked me for, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. It's the principle of the matter. When the first things out of your mouth is, hey, Uncle Ricky, here's what I want for Christmas. Fuck that. You're 13 years old. Like, I'm Santa Claus? You think you're just going to shoot me a little...
No. You're the king of the universe.
Yeah, I'm king of the universe. It's like, you think the king of the universe has time for your petty problems? I've got a fucking galaxy to run. You leave me the fuck up. I was really put off by that. And there was a time where I wouldn't have said that on camera because for the off chance that my sister wanders her ass over here. But if she does, she can wander her ass over here and hear this. That was tacky. That was real tacky. I mean, open up with some conversation. Hey, how you doing? You know, I'm out of school for this and such a time. How's everything going? How's Kari? How's Asia? How are things with you? Here's what's going on with me. Hey, do you have anything that you want for Christmas, Uncle? And you know, a grown-ass man, when a little kid asks you what you're going to be like, oh, no, I don't need anything. But it's the thought. You thought enough to say, hey, I'm not coming at you being all selfish and greedy. You made an attempt, you know? And that attempt goes, you know, it means something, you know? But to just first thing out of your mouth, so, hey, for Christmas, here's a game I want. No. Not at all. I could win the lottery tomorrow, okay, for $36 million, and I wouldn't buy this game. I could probably go through the motions and download it for her and send it to her on a flash drive, and it would cost me nothing. But I'm still not going to do it. Because it's the principle of the matter. And it's not to be mean, and it's not to be spiteful, and maybe, just maybe, if we were just talking about a little girl who didn't know any better, but first of all, she's a teenager, and secondly, the conversation via text, by the way, wasn't even a phone call. It was a text. The text implied that not only did her mother know, her mother put her up to it. That's ridiculous to me. Absolutely ridiculous. No,
It's rude.
It's rude as all shit. You don't even get a lump of coal from me this year. Nothing. I'm not even gonna give you a phone call. You know why? Because on Christmas Day, I'm gonna be with my actual family watching the Doctor Who Christmas special. Because no, it was rude and it was tacky, and I will not. If that makes me petty and spiteful, I take it. That's a badge I wear. That's me. But I don't like the idea of the first thing you say to me in months is asking me for something. There's an etiquette. There's a way to do things, and that wasn't it.